think you can fight nature itself? The unequaled Lord Asriel.
Why don't you come down here and prove me wrong?
Look at you, all alone. I see. It's resentment of your own daughter. That is a lie. Face yourself. Do you have no words of supplication for your creator before your death?
You're not the creator? Hiding behind him like you're hiding behind me now!
What I am is far beyond your comprehension.
Lesson.
How easily you bleed. You thought you were going to liberate the world. The sooner you accept your own failure, the sooner this can all be over. No one will ever remember you.
Great Regent, I wish to be of service to you.
You are a cesspit of moral filth. Do not lie to me. You wish to serve no one but yourself.
We only seek what we're denied. Who were you before you had power?
I was a man. Ruthless, but fallible.
They say spirit envies flesh.
Why would I envy weakness? Its power is crude. Why did you call to me?
I wanted to meet you. I was curious.
You're here because I chose you. If I wished, you could transcend your human form. Never again diminish yourself.
What are you offering me?
Immortality. In the past, chosen few have become angels. It's not happened for millennia. Interesting. An attachment, a weakness, regret, shame, love.
When she looks at me, all I see is disdain. I want that feeling gone.
Let her go. You are completely alone. No one cares for you.
Marisa does. She's here. Marisa!
Yes. I am.
You care for her still. She is giving you up.
Never.
I can give you Lyra.
She would never betray me.
I can give you Asriel.
I do not need you to give him to me. I've already broken him.
Show me.
Look at him. He knows he is beaten.
Wait. I want him to see my face. I want him to see what I've done.
Marisa, no.
Asriel's head-on confrontation with Metatron. He immediately mocks Metatron as nothing more than a vain puppet hiding in the shadow of the senile creator. Flatly rejects all terms and even provokes him to his face. The confrontation ends in complete collapse. Metatron deems Asriel an untamable, unbribable mortal enemy and swears to kill him on the spot. In stark contrast to Asriel's unyielding defiance, Marisa is forcibly brought to the heart of heaven by Metatron's angels, and Metatron's judgment of her is completely different from his view of Asriel from the very start. He sees through the contradictions that have defined Marisa's entire life. Her ruthless ambition, her hunger for power, her warped yet profound maternal love for Lyra, and her survival instinct to do whatever it takes to stay alive. He offers her an even more tempting deal. Renounce Asriel and Lyra. Swear an oath of loyalty to him, and she will become queen of the world, with endless power and glory. This is where Marisa delivers the most masterful, calculated performance of the entire series. She does not defy him, nor does she agree immediately. Instead, she feigns vulnerability, weeping about how she has been trapped and controlled her whole life, slowly revealing a supposed hunger and willingness to compromise for power. Finally, she kneels on one knee and solemnly swears her allegiance to Metatron, even volunteering to help him turn Asriel against the rebellion and capture Lyra alive. But this submission is a complete facade from start to finish. At the moment she swears the oath, she secretly steals a sacred relic, dropped by an angel, at Metatron's side, laying a fatal trap for her eventual counterattack. This fake oath of loyalty is a life or death gamble she has planned all along. Asriel's beliefs are absolute and unshakable. His life's purpose is grand idealism, to overthrow the authority and free all of humanity. Power, wealth, even family and his own life are all sacrifices he is willing to make for this goal. Metatron's bribes mean nothing to him. There is zero room for compromise from the very start. Marisa's life, by contrast, has always been defined by contradiction and fluidity. She has ambition, a hunger for power, and above all, an unbreakable, maternal love for Lyra. Her malleability makes Metatron mistakenly believe she is a pawn he can bribe and tame, which is the core reason he is willing to negotiate with her, rather than kill her outright. Asriel is arrogant and unyielding. He is used to solving problems with force and confrontation, and disdains pretense, vulnerability, or tactical compromise. Even facing the overwhelming power of Metatron, he chooses to stand and fight head-on, completely slamming shut any door for negotiation. Marisa, on the other hand, is the most masterful manipulator in the entire series. Her whole life, she has navigated and survived the male-dominated magisterium and power structures through pretense, shrewd calculation, and a perfect read of human nature. She knows exactly what her target wants to see, how to use vulnerability to gain trust, and how to use a facade to buy a chance to strike back. This innate survival wisdom lets her pull off the fake allegiance right under Metatron's nose and gives her room to maneuver that Asriel never had. In Metatron's eyes, Asriel is the spiritual leader and military core of the rebellion. His very existence is a fatal challenge to the authorities' rule, with zero value for recruitment. Only two options remain: submit or die. Marisa, however, is seen as a perfect pawn with clear weaknesses and desires that can be exploited. She is Lyra's mother, and Asriel's only love. If he controls Marisa, he can control both Lyra, the only person who can bring down his reign, and Asriel, the leader of the rebellion. This unique exploitable value gives Marisa the bargaining chip to play the game with Metatron, and creates the fundamental difference between her fate and Asriel's. Ruth Wilson, the actress who plays Marisa Coulter, saying she perfectly balances the facade of submission with the calculation and resolve burning in her eyes. Foreign media, including The Guardian and The Hollywood Reporter, called this performance the beating heart of the entire series. The core discussion revolves around the question: was Marisa's fake oath of allegiance a last-minute decision or a premeditated plan? Most audiences believe this facade is the inevitable culmination of her character arc, while some argue she did have a moment of real temptation for power in that scene. Audiences deeply resonate with the dynamic between Asriel and Marisa, two completely different forms of rebellion, ultimately leading to the same sacrificial ending, calling this scene the pinnacle of tragic romance storytelling. The entire scene of Marisa swearing her allegiance was filmed in one single take, with zero reshoots by Ruth Wilson. The director revealed in a later interview that the small movement of her fingers curling secretly to hide the relic while kneeling was entirely designed by Wilson herself, perfectly hinting at the character's facade of submission and inner calculation. The heavens set in the clouded mountain is the largest full-scale set built for the entire series, constructed in a giant studio in Wales. The set stands 15 meters tall, used over 2,000 marble-textured panels, and more than 5,000 LED lights to simulate the holy light of heaven. The build alone took 3 months to complete. This scene is highly faithful to the original book series by Philip Pullman, specifically the third novel, The Amber Spyglass. In the books, Marisa does indeed fake her allegiance to Metatron, even going so far as to physically wound Asriel to gain his trust. The show made a slight adaptation, toning down her ruthlessness and emphasizing her maternal love as her core motivation. When Metatron confronts Asriel, he mentions his mortal name, Enoch. This is a perfect recreation of the book canon. He is the biblical Enoch, who was ascended to heaven by God and became the angel Metatron, the scribe of heaven's laws in Jewish mythology.